It's week 4 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Here's Chubb on the read option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. This defense for the Bengals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for a Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Get set. First down at the 46-yard line.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 1, right? But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. In motion comes the tight end left. 2nd and 4. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Clifton. Here's Chubb. Back-to-back catches for him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tillman motions to the left.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally He feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Get set. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. Here we go. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Going to look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person had
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Back to throw. Clifton, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Clifton.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll swing this out to Moss. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Going to look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Operating from the gun, Clifton. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Clifton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We start with 2 of the winningest franchises in the AFC. Denver heading east to take on Pittsburgh. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Bo Nix. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Alvin Kamara, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 3. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton. Open man, that's Tillman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Clifton. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun. Clifton. This one downfield for Tillman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown.
touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Gun.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Clifton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Clifton.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. In motion left is Higgins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12. Here we go, here we go.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
I'm wondering.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. This will be caught. Judy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy.
59 yards.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Get set. 11. Stop.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.